Well, here's one actually. Here's one. What's your thoughts on AI?
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, we've just opened the can of worms.
Wow. This is a deep dive now.
Yeah.
So AI, wow, powerful. That's a great word to describe it.
Without a doubt.
Scary,
Yeah.
followed by a question mark.
Yeah.
Hard to say for certain.
I think that's fair.
You know, we've been exposed to some interesting AI information in the last couple months.
Yeah, we have.
Some of the folks we've run into.
Yep, we have.
No names.
Yeah.
However, what they can do now and the sort of the lifetime of a specific AI is so short, and the window that it gets to be whatever it is before it evolves, like the evolution from one stage to the next is weeks, days.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem, it's not a human being where it takes
No.
thousands and thousands of years for us to change.
Of course.
Where the AI is instantaneous. It's always getting smarter and better, and I think that might scare people. I mean, obviously, it's going to have an impact on jobs and job creation, job growth, especially in the States.
Definitely, and I think that it's going to be something that people who are maybe studying at university or thinking about what they want to get into over the next, couple of years, whether depending on what career path they want to take, it's something that's going to really have to be considered. Is my job replaceable by an AI?
100%.
Is it? Because if you're working in a supermarket, scanning. We've already seen that happen.
Yeah.
So many supermarkets cut their level of staffing because you can just use a self-scanner.
Yeah, we do that in the States. And the crazy part is, a lot of the items that you purchase, you're paying the price for certain things because someone's scanning them.
Well,
so
of course.
If no one's scanning them, you're overpaying.
Yeah.
Because you're paying for someone's labor.
Yeah,
when it's
definitely
actually not there.
I had an interesting conversation with a guy who was looking at some property not that long ago. Now he's worth probably 800 million, and
rookie numbers.
And he was saying that he has a new company now that invests in AI startups.
Yeah,
and I mean, he says it's unbelievable the information that's going to come out over the next couple of years.
Yeah,
and
not surprised.
I mean, it's good in a way that for these dangerous jobs. So one of the companies that I've heard of, a company called Figure AI, they make robots. Mm-hmm. They make robots that essentially act like humans.
Yeah.
Literally, it's pretty scary. I mean, I've watched a video on it of this robot doing its job, and it's pretty scary. It really is. And their whole goal is to make these robots so that nobody has to do any dangerous jobs, i.e. a factory worker that is at risk of being injured.
Sure.
These robots can now do the factory jobs that people probably shouldn't be doing due to the risk of injury. And also mundane tasks.
Sure.
So doing the dishes, making the bed, hoovering the house. I mean, Jesus Christ. Imagine having a robot walking about your house doing all these things. But for somebody who's got the money to do so, if they pay a maid or a housekeeper, I don't know, £30,000 a year, this robot's cheaper.
Oh,
it is. It's cheaper.
Yeah.
So the company that I've looked into the most, Figure AI, that's what their goal is: mundane tasks and factory or dangerous jobs.
Which makes perfect sense.
Of course, I think it's a great thing in terms of that. Yeah. However, it's a shame people are going to lose their jobs, but that's just the reality of the situation. Yeah. You need to then go into a career that isn't going to be taken over by AI. I mean, people need to be smarter about these types of things now, because that's just the reality of the situation that we're all in. And I think that it's really going to get a lot more severe over the next couple of years.
Yeah. I think with the power that we're putting into these AI technologies and the AI that goes into the robots, so it knows how to do these tasks, that's getting smarter and smarter, and they're learning how to think freely to a certain degree. Now, obviously, you can flick the switch and turn it off, but what if it were somehow able to figure out how to, spread. I mean, there's been movies about this. You know,
Well,
I mean,
of
like
course.
there's literally been
Of
movies
course.
about this.
But and that's the scary thing as well.
Did
Is
The
that
Simpsons do an episode about that?
oh,
Then we need to be
shit.
concerned.
Yeah. But I think that's the scary thing. What can this robot teach us? So the thing that amazes me actually is think of the coding that goes into these things.
Oh. Have you ever learned about coding?
I've never done it. I mean, I've looked into coding and I know how it works.
Yeah.
But holy shit, think of the coding that goes into these robots.
Have you seen the coding that goes into emojis?
No.
It's wild.
A lot?
A lot of coding.
Really?
No, it's just it's small stuff compared to AI robots.
Yeah, of course.
But even that is an example. Like to put it to maybe a scale, putting emojis, texts, all that. It's all based off numbers and binary code and yada yada yada.
Yeah.
We can make an emoji, yeah, but then you also have these fucking robots that can wash your dishes and hoover your house.
I know.
We call it vacuuming. So
yeah.
whatever.
So actually, there's a good segment.
Oh,
So
British words
differences.
to American.
Differences.